Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new, back with another World of Outlaws Dirt Racing Career Mode episode, starting the new season out here. We got 16 races this year, changing up the schedule so we didn't have Williams Grove in it, and we have Kokomo to start out the year, which is fantastic. But starting out with Kokomo, Oswego, Big Track, and then Fairbury. So two good tracks for us. Oswego is going to be a tough one for sure, but we'll see what we can do. We got $69,000 in the bank right now, trying to save up for these tires. They're 71. Probably after two races, I think we'll be able to get the level 4 tires, and then we'll be really good in this season, I feel like. And because I think after this first race, we'll have to repair most of the car, and then the second race, we'll get enough money to be able to fully get those tires upgraded. So let's get on the Kokomo and see how we could do in this race. All right, I was able to beat the practice goal by a ton. I think it's only a top 10 practice goal. I could be wrong. It could be 15. Okay, it's top 15. So that's a top 15 goal. I thought it was a top 10 goal at first. I'm like, we are really fast compared to the time there. But I wasn't sure if it was a 10 or 15. I forgot what I picked at the end of the last season. But we'll see what we can do here. I think that this is one of the races we could probably hit a top 5 in for the first time in these big blocks in the regional series. Because we are very upgraded now, and this is usually our best track. I completely missed both corners that first lap pretty bad. Let's see if we can get a much better 3 and 4 here down here by the tire. Should be faster than that goal now. Got a 7. I'll take that. That's top 10 barely, but we did hit that. We're starting third in heat number 2. Might be able to get up in the second and squeeze our way into that qualifying dash. We're gonna have to beat Decker, it looks like, so that's gonna be a tough task ahead of us. We didn't hit a single top 5 last season. We did get 6th at Fairbury, and we did upgrade our car after Fairbury last season, so I'm hoping that maybe Fairbury we can hit a top 5 as well this season too. That would be really nice. Start this season off pretty strong with 2 top 5s at least. But I still have to do it here in this race. We already secured the second spot. Now we just got to hold off Decker behind us, and hopefully we can move forward in the dash, because we'll be starting, there's what, 4 heats, because top 5 advance will be starting 6th. So hopefully I can get down, try to get up in the 5th right away, maybe start the A main top 5. If I could hold Decker off. I need to stop talking about this qualifying dash before I lose this spot, because I am going very slow at the moment. Sears is pulling away. He got a really good qualifying time starting out front. He'll be starting in second in this qualifying dash. He's going really slow, 3 and 4 up top, then get a huge run on the exit, and we're going to finish second. So we're going to be in the qualifying dash first race of the season. That is really nice. This is why I wanted Kokomo last year at the end of the year, because I know we didn't have it last year, and I was hoping the end of the year we were going to have it, and then we had Weed Sport instead, but I didn't pay too much attention to the schedule. I was sad to see no Kokomo last year, because I felt like we could have done pretty well, gotten some good money from that race to help us upgrade the car and stuff. But now we'll get this race going, and hopefully it'll help us be able to afford these tires. We have a pretty good sponsor where we'll get paid like $9,500 or so every single race. Anthony being out front right now, him and Britton won 90% of the races last year pretty much. I think Anthony had 6 wins and Britton had 5 out of 15. They had 11 combined. They were really dominant. Not quite 90, but you know what I mean. They were pretty dominant up front all year. Britton won the championship, though, by like 16 still, or 14 over Anthony. So they both had a really hot streak at some point in the season. Britton was just consistent, getting top 5s and stuff, and top 10s every single week. And then Anthony just went on a streak as well of his own. He had 4 wins in a row. I think Britton also had 4 wins in a row early in the season. We're going to finish the qualifying dash in 5th, so we are going to start this A main in 5th. That's exactly what I was hoping to happen there in the qualifying dash from the heat race. Just needed to get down under 5th place, and then I got by him. Hopefully we can get a good enough start here. Gain 1 or 2 spots in turn 1 would be nice. Okay, we did not have a very good start. Pearson's actually doing well on our outside. We're going to slide up in front of Pearson. Not quite, actually. I lied. But everybody went super high there. Why did everybody go so high in 3 and 4? That was really weird. Like, literally everybody moved out of our way. That was quite odd to see. But we are fighting for second right now with Britton. Britton's on our outside, really flying. Jack's on our outside now, actually. I want to try and slide up in front of him. Britton's going to go right by us on the inside. Sears trying to get under us. I need to go block the bottom. Jack's going to get back by us on the outside and Britton at the same time. He is flying in 3 and 4 on that outside. Britton running that inside. I'm trying to stay off of him the best we can. But this is our best track in like every series, so if we do end up getting a caution towards the end of this race, it could be big for us. We could really use that to our advantage probably. But we're sitting pretty in 4th right now, which is our best run so far in these things out of the first season to now in the regional series. I'm hoping that with the upgrades to our car and the tire upgrade, I think the tire upgrade is going to be massive to where we'll be able to fight for the championship at least, which would be really nice. Oh, Jack and Britton. Oh, Britton coming to a dead stop there. And we're going to fall to 4th to Sears, unfortunately. I was hoping to stay in 3rd there. That would have been really nice. But I had to completely slam the brakes to try to not head-on collision with Britton there. That was unfortunate. He fell all the way back to 7th. That sucks for him. We need to try to get under Sears here. Going into turn 1. Pretty good start for us. I'll take that. Try to slide up. Oh, no. Dinkins is under us now. I think we're 4 wide. We sure are. Anthony went super wide. Can we slide up in front of him? No. I saw him go super wide and slow. I'm like, this could be our chance to take the lead. Britton's already back up into 3rd. But we're up into 2nd now because of that restart. That was huge for us. Now if we have a restart and we're on the outside front row, we might be able to get in front of Anthony, honestly. But Britton was very, very fast. Him and Jack were flying there before that wreck when they got together into turn 3. So I need to try to hold off Britton the best we can. Like, they definitely are faster than me. If they get in front of me, I'm not catching them. So I really just got to try to hold them back, bank on a caution, and we might be able to steal a win from Anthony. That'd be huge. Hopefully that happens. I can only pray that it does, but I don't know how I'm going to hold off Anthony with how fast he is right now. Don't hit the tire. Is there car damage either? No, not really. We have 96 on the arrow. Overall, it's pretty fine. Britton is getting right to our back bumper. Oh, I messed up that corner really bad. Sears and Britton getting to us. Oh, we get a caution. Let's go. I don't know if it's because I checked up there or not, but they might have wrecked behind me. This is huge. I need to try to get a jump and jump under Anthony here going into turn 1. Might be able to clear him off of turn 2. This would be big. Good start. I messed up a little bit there. Sears is going to get under us, so we're like 3 wide for the lead. I'm going to try and slide up in front of Anthony here. I know how fast he is. And try to take advantage of Sears getting under us. I messed up the entry of that corner pretty bad. Got to slide up in front of Anthony. Decker's getting under us. Oh, this is all sorts of whack now. I got all sorts of messed up. I got out of rhythm. Decker's still in the lead. He held up Anthony just enough for us. I'm going to try and slide up under him, right up in front of him. Nope, we got 2 laps left. And it's a new ball game up front with Decker and myself. We are going to clear him there in 1 and 2. Let's go. That is huge. Come on, can we hold them off? Getting a good run. Jack is in 2nd. Oh, I messed up turn 1. Last lap, no. This is not great. I'm really sideways. Don't hit the tire. Oh, they wrecked behind me. Oh, no. We have a restart. We were coming off of turn 4 for the win. Dang it. I think Anthony got into... Where did he go? Where did Decker go? He is gone from everywhere. I don't even know. Was Britton even there anymore? I don't even know. Well, we should be good starting out front as long as I don't screw it up like that. Holy crap. I'm trying to sell this race away, apparently. I am like all out of whack. I'm all over the place right now. This is awful. I need 1 more lap. Just 1 clean lap, please. Good turn 1 right there. Got a little bit of a separation on Britton. Britton somehow got up in the 2nd. I thought he was gone. And we're going to hold off everybody for the win. Let's freaking go. Anthony must have fell back hard there starting in 2nd. That was fantastic for us. Anthony fell all the way back to 7th. Britton gets 2nd. He's really fast, so I was hoping that he wasn't going to finish well. Somehow Tommy Richardson finishes 5th. That's wild. And Decker is still in 4th. I don't know where he went or where he came from at the end, but that was a crazy race. The start of the season couldn't have been any better for us with that happening. So that's actually going to be like $16,000 for the win, I think. And we're going to start out the year in first in points. $19,000, actually. That's actually pretty crazy. We might have enough money. Actually, no, I think still repairing the car is going to cost too much. I don't know if we'll be able to get those tires upgraded going into Oswego or not. That will get us up to $106,000. We might be able to repair the car. Actually, the tires are what we're going to get new of, and we get our first win in the big blocks right here. Love to see that. We're not repairing. Yes, we win at Kokomo. Thank you. We are getting new tires, and that's the only thing in yellow. So that's actually going to get back up to the green, and next race we'll have to repair everything. So I'm just going to go with it and fully upgrade them if we can, if we have enough money to. I think we will. 34 grand. 6,000 here. That's 10 total. I don't think it will be 20 something thousand. Yeah, we're gonna be able to get level 4 tires. Let's go. That is huge going in Oswego. I did not think that was gonna be possible because I thought some of these would be in the yellow and we'd have to repair them. So I thought it'd cost too much because you see the $13,000 to repair. Most of it is the engine, so we probably could have gotten away with it repairing these two and then getting the tires potentially. It would have been close, but we're going to Oswego. I don't 100% remember how we did. Oh, we flipped here last season. We 100% flipped here last year, and I think I finished in like the mid to back teens, like 18th, 17th, something like that. So it wasn't as good as it could have been. I remember flipping for sure. So let's go see if we could try to qualify better. We got a much more upgraded car than we did last season here, and we'll see if we can try to put this thing towards the front and have a good run. All right, I ran like so much faster than we did last season here, which is really nice to see. I ran like 4 or 5 more tenths than we did last season, which is crazy. And a top 15 goal jumped all the way to a 17.3. That is crazy. At least we ran a 17.1 in practice, so we should be able to qualify top 15, but I feel like we definitely have more speed than a top 15 just because how fast we were in practice. I remember from running last season, I was running like a slider line up to the top pretty much both corners, and I was super fast up here once we got it working up there, and that's how I ended up flipping because I was trying to slide up on somebody's nose and slid up into the side of their car, and we just went completely flipping. Hopefully the second lap here will be better. I felt like it wasn't great. That was a 3:13, so not terrible. Definitely feel like we could go faster, though. That's probably like right at 15, I would imagine. Oh, I got the wall in the backstretch. That's unfortunate. Try to get this cut down 3 and 4, not get too sideways there. And hopefully in the heat races we can move forward. 12th, that's better than what our first lap was. I'll take that. Starting third in heat number 2. Hopefully we can get up in the second quickly. We are in heat 2, yes. So top 4 advance out of 5 heats. We'll see if we can get up in the second. Dinkins is in second here. Who's in first? Britton's in first. So Anthony might have gotten the pole if Britton is in heat 2 here. Want to try and use up Dinkins a little bit there, get that bounce off. Not quite able to get in front of them. 3 and 4 is where they are faster than they are in 1 and 2. Because that was my mistake in the race last season. Is I was catching them and doing really well with my slider line, and then I went to go slide them in 3 and 4, but they have more speed in 3 and 4 than they do in 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 is where I have to kind of do my bidding on sliding. 3 and 4, we don't catch them as well on entry and stuff like that. So I need to do my best. It looks like we might just start 12th because Dinkins is pulling away. We catch him a little bit there in 1 and 2. But we have 2.5 laps left. He is absolutely flying right now. We'll see if we can catch him. If he messes up at all, Britton is already like gone out front. So I'm hoping that we could work our way forward in the A main at this point, because I thought maybe we could sneak our way into the qualifying dash once again. Get a little lucky there, but not able to do so. I tried using up Dinkins in that first corner. It didn't quite work out for me. But I was hoping it would have, because if we could have gotten in front of him, I think we could have held it. But he is just absolutely pulling away from us now. So yeah, we're going to be trying to work our way back forward here in the A main. Hopefully we can try to get towards the top 5-ish would be really nice, but every spot matters for the points. We're only 4 points ahead of Britton, and he's going to be starting up there in second most likely. I'm hoping well, actually, I'm not hoping Anthony's out front because he's very fast too. It's going to be hard to beat both of them, but it looks like Anthony is out front. I see the black and white car, and I think I saw the red number on the side. That's Anthony's car. We'll see if we can get this thing rolling right off the start. Try not to wreck Sears because they ran like middle. That was very sketchy. I was trying to get all the way to the outside. Sears sliding up. It is so tight off these restarts, like 2-3 wide everywhere. It's pretty nuts, honestly. Don't want to wreck Dinkins here. Get that cut down, try to get under him. Probably just run middle, or I might be able to slide up to the top because they have good speed through 3 and 4 for the most part. Get that cut down there. It's just a log jam right now, but we're able to get in front of Dinkins and Paul. Nice. We got under Pearson as well. I'm on, like, Sears, like, no tomorrow. All over his rear end. Pearson slow in the middle of 3 and 4. I'm literally pushing him. And he's slowing up with me pushing him. Let me get to his outside, please. Let me get to his outside. Don't get the wall. We're good. We're on the outside of Pearson. Let's go. We got CG in front of us. He's going to go top. I'm going to try and slide him. He didn't have as good of a run, so I was able to, luckily. Up to 8th. Let's go. This is huge. Still following Sears on through. We're going to get to his outside. That was such a good 1 and 2. Are we going to clear him? We are. Wow, that was massive. That was absolutely massive right there. We'll see if we can try to catch Jack and Decker up here now. That's 6th and 5th in front of us. Trying to slide up, get that grip just on the outside of the slick area, and then pull off the corner. I don't really want to go back down like that, because that doesn't work too well, it seems like. Is that Brett Thompson all the way up here too? That's kind of crazy that he's in 4th. But it looks like Britton is in 3rd. Anthony's out front. Darren Smith in 2nd. So interesting top guys up here. Some of them pretty similar, if not same, as Kokomo. I don't think Darren Smith was anywhere towards the front last week, though, so that's the odd one out. Don't hit the wall. Barely scraped it. We're fine. Do we have any damage? A little bit on the front end after pushing Pearson and Sears around a little bit, I think. That was the main damage that we have on the car. Brett Thompson falling off a little bit here. We might be able to throw a slider on him. We are able to throw a slider. He's going to try and cut back down under us. Try to get a good run on the exit. He had a good run as well there. Up to 6th, though. Man, I wish I would have picked the top 5 goal now, because we got it at Kokomo, which I was really hoping we could have. And we actually won that whole thing. And then I did not think at all we would get it at Oswego. Like, it was a 5-race sponsor thing, like sponsor deal. So I went with the top 15 so I could, like, get a lot of those. I didn't know if we'd get every single week, but I think because we got those tires is what's really helping us right now at Oswego, because we were not nearly this fast last season. We did get a chassis upgrade and stuff. By the time we ran Oswego last year to this year, we barely got in front of Jack there. I thought I was going to get right hooked. I tried, like, turning my head, if you saw that, like, to get the car to turn left more. But we're in a top 5 position. Britton is up into 2nd now, which is a little unfortunate, but Anthony's still out front. Darren Smith is in 3rd. He's fighting Britton really hard, though. I'm hoping that he can get Britton there and we can be tied with him going into week 3 at Fairbury. Honestly, that'd be really nice. But Darren Smith losing that spot. The battle currently, Britton getting a huge run. Now he's going to have to go through some lap traffic with Anthony up front. We're still trying to catch Decker here. We got 14 of 20 laps in so far. Gonna have 6 laps to go here at the line. We were pulling away from Jack and them behind us, which is really nice. If we get a restart, things would be very, very interesting, I feel like. I don't know how it would go. I want to be aggressive if we get a restart here. It'd be really nice, because I feel like we can potentially beat Decker up here. Darren Smith is slowing down through the traffic a little bit. So is Britton a little bit, I feel like. I feel like we're catching them some through this traffic, but as I say that, I'm all up in the wall, scraping it, slowing myself down. We were running pretty consistent, I feel like, lines and times. I wasn't paying too much attention to them, but I felt pretty fast. We were catching Decker for sure. And now all these lappers are running top like they normally do. And I'm going to have to try and change up my lane, which most of us are running on the outside anyways. And Reynolds is going to go down and go side by side for dead last back here. Of course he is, because why wouldn't he? And he's trying to pass for 2nd to dead last. Get out my way, Reynolds. You stayed top for literally everybody. I'm right rearing you. I don't give a damn. Oh boy, I got myself in trouble. I got myself in trouble there, and we lost a spot to Jack, and a second spot to Thompson. Dang it. And a third spot to Pearson. Damn, Pearson? Okay, and we're going to have a caution. Because everybody was aggressive as hell getting by me. I tried just right rearing Reynolds because he was pissing me off, and then I completely screwed myself over by hitting 23rd. I don't know who it was, but that got me all out of whack, and we lost a couple spots there, unfortunately. I still want to get a top 5, but don't know if we'll be able to now. We definitely weren't going to without that caution, I'll tell you that. So the caution at least makes it back being interesting some. Pearson's right behind us, who we just dumped kind of by accident because we were all over the place. Oh my God. Hitting Thompson, and that's going to be another caution. Thompson is flipping. Thompson is flipping back there. My bad. I tap a car and it gets me all out of whack. There is nothing I can do to stop it. Like I tried staying off the wall, so I pulled back right, and then I'm going straight at Thompson. I'm pulling back left, and it just got all out of whack right there. That was not great. Let's get a good start here. Come on. I don't know if this full top's just going to work off the start or not, but we got to go for it. I guess so. It worked out pretty well for us. I'll take that. Try to get to the outside of Jack. Jack kind of was in the middle, and we're going to have another restart. I don't know where that wreck was. It wasn't us. This wreck was not us, at least that time. But I feel like that full outside did work. And Britton has fallen to 3rd, which is good for us. Anthony's still out front. I want to try to get back into this top 5 so badly. I kind of just need to fully send this top, I feel like. Right off the rip. We got into the back of Decker a little bit, but we are going to clear him there, which is pretty wild. Jack's going super low. Don't get the wall. I got the wall. Dang it. Pearson getting in front of us, which he was flying, and I dumped him. But we got one more lap here. Pearson, now you're going to go slow? Really? All right, we're going to tub him. We're tubbing him. Let's get this outside. All this dirt getting on the windshield or the visor, and we're going to get 6th out of it. Dang it. So close, but I will take that. That was a good race for us. I'm very happy with how we did. We were very fast. We should have been top 5. Britton gets 2nd, so that's a little unfortunate for us, but overall, we had a very, very good race, which I'm happy with. Getting 1st and 6th in the first 2 races, that's not bad at all. 2nd in the points, only to Britton, barely by 4. We're 2 ahead of Anthony, who also got that win that week, because he finished 7th week 1, so we're 2 points ahead of him, which makes a lot of sense. So, very back and forth race there at the end. It got kind of wild, and we could have just easily finished, like, 5th, I think we were, and I wanted to try to get 4th there, but I got stupid with the lap cars. I got very impatient and annoyed with Reynolds, and everything went to hell at the end of that. Now we just got to try to regain some of this money. We're going to have to repair some things. I might as well just repair the whole car. Won't be too bad, but now we don't have to really buy anything else at the moment. We're just kind of saving up money for anything else. I don't know if we'll need to get the level 4 suspension or not. That is going to be $142,000. That is a lot of money. So if we are having to buy something, we're going to have to wait like till halfway in the season to buy it. But we're going on the Fairbury. We finished 6th here last season, and we got some more upgrades since then. So hopefully we can try and work our way into a top 5. If not, try to compete for the win here this time. Alright, barely got down into an 11.3, so just over 4/10 faster than that goal, and we probably can qualify in the top 15. I was pretty consistent in like the low 5s or into the 4s, so hopefully we can keep that here in qualifying. That'd be really nice. Try to get as much speed as we can to start this lap. Try not to overshoot it with your extra speed that you're not used to. I have to try to remind myself that all the time, because when you try to set up a lap and you have more speed than you're normally going, and we ran faster than we did in practice. Let's go. Because that 395 I did run in practice was just running bottom for like 10 laps, and finally I hit it in 1 lap, just had a really good one. And second lap was a 403, so that was pretty consistent right there. I'm very happy about that. Starting 3rd in Heat 2, might be able to get lucky and get into that qualifying dash if we can get up into 2nd. Britton is in 2nd here. So he did not qualify pole. Probably Anthony did, I would imagine. We're bouncing off CG right away. Hopefully Sears goes super wide in 3 and 4 to where I can get under him. He does, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to clear him, honestly. I'd have to probably throw a deep slider there. I'm going to try to do it here in 1 and 2. I think that we could clear him. We do. He's not going to be able to get back under us. I need to get all the way down to the bottom, though. Block that off. because he's going to try to pass us on the bottom. This could be very similar to Kokomo week 1 of this season, because we qualified in like the same spot, getting up into the qualifying dash, started 6th, finished 5th in the qualifying dash, and then ended up going on and winning the A main with some luck with the cautions. But either way, this is looking eerily similar to that at the moment. We got one more lap here. I don't remember. I think Britain was in our heat as well. Like, he won our heat and stuff like that. I think everything is going very, very similar at the moment, which is pretty funny. So we're going to be in the qualifying dash second time this year. Could we be a championship contender this year? That's my main thing. Like, we are up there fighting for some wins and stuff so far, and we're looking good this season so far. Like, at the moment, we're doing pretty well. Now let's see if I can... Oh, I did not turn down early enough. I messed up the start of that. Messed up that timing. I was trying to go turn down under Pearson, but my car kind of just went straight. I didn't turn early enough. Try to see if I can get in front of Decker. Nope. Smith is going to get in front of us on the bottom, though. So it seems like just being on the bottom is definitely better for me off the start. And we're going to get 2 spots, almost 3 spots. We're going to get under Darren Smith, and we're going to get all that back from losing it at the start. That was pretty crazy. We fell back and then got a couple spots there just getting that run, and they kind of checked up off of turn 2 really hard. So I'm going to have to try to go up there and compete with Anthony and Britton in this A main. It's going to be tough to do so every single race this year because they are super consistent. So far, we're averaging about like a 3rd place so far. They might wreck behind us. Might be able to get a restart here about the end of this thing. But we're on the final lap right now. They'd have to wreck like right this second. Don't think they're going to. And we're going to finish 4th in this qualifying dash. So a little different than Kokomo. We're going to start 1 spot better, which technically could be worst for us if we can't get down right off the start. So I need to really be able to pull down and get down there because we got Pearson under us, which is the same exact what was going on in the qualifying dash. I'm already holding left. Try to get down. No, Dinkins got under us. That's unfortunate. Not what we needed, but Pearson trying to battle Britton right off the bat. I'm going to try and get under Dinkins here. 3 and 4. Britton losing it, being on that outside. We love to see that. Try to get under Dinkins here. That was a really good 1 and 2, but Britton getting that huge run off the top. Not loving to see that. Almost hitting that tire. Not loving to see that either. Getting in front of Dinkins. We're up in the 4th, and they're wrecking behind me. Dinkins got spun off the right rear of Decker, I want to say. That was right behind us, but we're going to have another restart right here. Britton got back up into 2nd, unfortunately. He did fall all the way back to like 4th, almost 5th place there, which is crazy. We'll see if we can get a better start this time. All right, I'm able to actually get down behind Pearson. Want to try and slide in front of him. That was very tight. I almost did what I wanted to. I had such a bad angle, but we're going to slide up in front of Britton. Let's go. That's the main thing. Like, I'm not as worried about Decker getting in front of us, but Britton is a lot faster, and he's going to be up here more for the points than Decker will be. I just got to block off him on that bottom lane. Anthony's out front, yes, but we need to just stay in front of Britton for the most part. That's the biggest thing right now. So if we get a caution, we're ahead of him. We're starting front row, and then we'll try to get under Anthony off the start of a restart potentially, because this is like eerily similar to Kokomo as well, where Anthony was in the lead, get a caution, we were able to get in front of him, and then he actually fell really far back, unfortunately, and Britton finished 2nd in that race. So I can really only hope that Britton gets spun behind us, and that brings out the caution. That'd be fantastic. But Pearson is getting up into 3rd behind us. He is flying. Britton getting that outside rolling, or attempting to at least. And we are going to get a caution. Oh, I don't know where Britton went. I don't even see him anymore. Am I blind? Am I blind? No, he's not in the top 10. Wow, that is crazy. That is very crazy. So we're going to see if we can get the lead here off the start. Get down under Anthony. Try and slide him right there. We are going to do so. Let's go. And Pearson, follow me. Pearson, follow me. Let's go. Get these guys falling back, please. If Britton just got spun, if Anthony could get spun, that would be fantastic. I think Britton got spun, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But if Anthony could get spun, that's really nice. Actually, he's just falling back, it looks like. We got Jack behind us. Anthony was ripping that outside. He's actually back up in the 2nd. I think he had a huge run off that outside lane. After losing all those spots, I almost destroyed the tire. Why did I go that low? There is no reason that Fairbury to be down there by the tires. Like, you want to be a lane off of that thing and just keep it rolling. Man, I can only hope I don't see Britain in the top 5. That'd be fantastic if we're out front like this. We could potentially be a championship contender now. Like, if we could win 2 out of the first 3 races, we definitely have a shot, I feel like, if we can keep it up through the season. That'd be so nice. Hall and Decker are fighting for 5th and 6th. I'm not seeing Britain's name yet still. We're kind of keeping pace with Anthony behind us. Well, he's keeping pace with us, I should say. Trying not to let him get too close. Pearson trying to get under him. In the mirror, I'm seeing. Anthony going super wide. He's going to get a huge run down the straightaway, though, is the thing. That's what I don't want to happen. He's going to get right to our back bumper. But we're going to be catching this lap traffic right here. He is getting right to my bumper. We got 2 laps to go as we catch lap traffic. Man, I really wish I didn't screw up and lose 2 points in that last race, because 2 points could come back to bite you really bad at the end of the season, potentially, with how close these points battles are going to be. Let's go, Pearson. Get in front of Anthony. Get in front of Anthony here. Use those lap cars as a pick. Come on. Pearson's in second. Let me hit start finish. Let's go. And I did see Britain in top 5, unfortunately, right there at the end. But Pearson got in front of Anthony. Britain ended up 5th, but that's going to be great for us in the points. Anthony lost 2 points. Britain lost more points because he fell back earlier in the race. Not sure what happened to him, but he ended up working his way back forward, unfortunately. But we're 6 points ahead of Britain, 8 points ahead of Anthony. Really tight battle going on right now, and it's going to be like that all season long. So that's going to be an awesome payout for us. $15,000 for first place, and our sponsor payout's amazing anyway. So that is a fantastic start to the season. That will put us probably over 50,000. Yeah, 56,000 on the dot. That is so satisfying when that happens. It happens every now and then, but it is so satisfying every single time. But that is our second win on the year. Love to see that. And we get a congratulations at Fairbury. Love to see that as well. And we are first in the points, boys, after 3 races in the season. I wish I would have picked that top 5 goal. I would have been maybe a little bit smarter at Oswego then and not done something stupid like that when we had a big lead over 6th. And we could have had all 3 races in the top 5 so far for that sponsorship. That would have been so nice. 5,000 per top 5. But we picked top 15 because I was too worried about that. Next episode is going to be Eldora, the Showcase, I-55, and Prairie View. Prairie View could be a good one for us because these short tracks seem to be better for us. And I-55 we did okay at last season, I want to say, and that was a Showcase, I do think, too. So we could do pretty well there. But Eldora is going to be a tough one, being a half mile. We have struggled a little bit more at the bigger tracks, but now with the tire upgrade, maybe we'll be able to go a little bit faster at Eldora because we finished 12th and 11th there in the 2 races last season. So we'll see what we could do, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the start of this new season. We are doing a lot better with these upgrades. Very happy about that. We're getting a little bit better at the car, and I'm happy Williams Grove is in this schedule. So hopefully you guys are enjoying. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.